Hello, grade 8s. Unfortunately, we have to do classes like this for a little bit. Hopefully, you understand the concepts that we're going to be going through. So, last class we talked about the surface area of a cylinder. So, when we were talking about surface area, just as a reminder, we would find the area of the top and the bottom of our cylinder, and then we would find the area all the way around the cylinder. So when we were doing that type of a question, we needed our formulas. So our formula for the area of a circle, so for the top and the bottom, we used area equals pi times radius squared, or times pi times radius times radius. And then when we found out the area of one circle, we would double it to find out the area of the second circle. Now we're going to talk about volume of a cylinder. So our volume is similar to what we were using before. We're going to have volume equals area of the base. So when I'm talking about the base, I'm talking about the one shape that's constant all the way through. So in this situation, we have our circle, and it remains a circle from the top to the bottom of the cylinder. So once we have that base, similar to the example that I gave earlier when we had our fish tank, we started to fill up the fish tank. It filled up the bottom first, and then as we added more water, the volume started to go up. Now, same thing. If we have our cylinder, so like your water bottle, that most of them are cylindrical, when we put water in, it fills the bottom first. The volume is going to be how much water can fit inside of that cylinder. So what we're using right now is we have our radius of 6 centimeters, and we have a height of 12 in this situation. Obviously, the picture is not to scale. So when we're actually trying to calculate the volume, we need to find out the area of one of the circles. So we're going to use that same formula. So area equals pi times 6 times 6, or 6 squared. Okay? So when we're doing that calculation, we're going to get 6 times 6 times 3.14. So our area is going to be 113.1 centimeters squared. Okay, so we have 113.1 centimeters squared. Once we have that, our volume is simply going to be the area of that circle. Okay, the area of that circle multiplied by the height. And our height in this situation happens to be 12. Okay, so sometimes it'll say height, sometimes it'll say length. If the cylinder is leaning on its side, it's going to be the length. If it's standing upright, like in the picture that I have, it's going to be the height. Okay, so you're finding the circle, and then however long that circle is maintained throughout the entire shape. In this situation, it's maintained for 12 centimeters. So we're going to have 113.1, and we're going to multiply that by 12. So once we do that calculation, we end up getting 1,357.2 centimeters cubed. Okay? Why is it cubed? Because we went here, centimeters times centimeters, because it's 6 by 6 to get our area. We have centimeters squared. Then we multiply it by our height, which is centimeters again. So if we have centimeters squared times centimeters cubed, we end up getting, centimeters squared by centimeters, we end up getting centimeters cubed. All right. Now, that is an example. I'm going to put another one on the board. I'm just going to change the numbers. You can pause the video. I want you to practice this one, and then you can go on. So if I'm going to change my height and my radius to, if this becomes 4, and this becomes 13. Okay? I'll give you a little bit of time to calculate it, and then I'll change my numbers and I'll answer it. So pause it right now, and then I'm going to go through the math. Okay, so I've erased the numbers that I was previously using in the last question, and I'm just going to substitute the new numbers in. So my area for my circle is pi times 4 times 4. So I get 3.14 times 4 times 4. My volume, or my area of my circle is 50.3 centimeters squared. Now I'm going to have 50.3 centimeters squared times my height, which is 13. Times 13, my volume is 653.9 centimeters squared. Okay, so just a reminder, when you're finding your volume, you have to take your area of your base, okay, and then you multiply it all the way through that area times your height. Okay, the formulas are here. For extra practice, you guys can go through your Math Makes Sense. You can rewatch this video if you need, if you're unsure, if you need an explanation, something explained again, you can always email me as well. And I'll be happy to send you another video tutorial or respond in an email, whatever you guys need. Okay, I'm here to help. Good luck. You can work on Math Makes Sense 4.8. Math Makes Sense 4.8. And that is all on the volume of a cylinder. And that's essentially the last lesson of this chapter. Okay, good luck.